Hi to my Saggies. How are you, Sagittarius? Welcome, lovers. We're here to do the love note reading for April 2022. This is going to be a general reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Sagittarius. I am going to read from the Romance Angels, Modern Love Tarot, Love Oracles, and I will also pull separate cards for singles and couples towards the end. So it's going to be general love energies and the themes that will be surrounding you during this month, month period of time, roughly. Also, if you have not checked out your from the March equinox on, because of the start of the Aries season was actually on that day, our moon readings, the monthlies, all of the readings in the month of April are really going to be indicative of what's going on in your world for this next astrological year from Aries to Pisces. We have 2 moons coming up at the end of April, and then the full moon in Scorpio in May that are eclipses. So when I say big energy, there isn't a reading I haven't done that hasn't had a majority of major arcana. It's big theme, big energy for this time frame. It's extraordinary, truly. Will help if I have my glasses on, won't it? Okay, let's see. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I love that. Such a love. I create an essential oil for love, so every so often I like to refresh my hands with it. All right, let's go. Let's see what we have. Romance Angels. What do we have for our Sagittarius? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This was also in Capricorn's reading, I believe. So if you have any of those, like if you're on the cusp, you might want to check that out. All right. Let friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Beautiful. Always love that. I love how it's shown with her, like sort of putting on her veil, getting married in this card. And one more, please. No, it's far too many, but thank you. One more for our beautiful Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please. What do we have? Oh, gosh. All right, we'll go with it. Thank you. I just want to give me big energy for you. Lots of it. Honeymoon. What did I say about a wedding? Honestly, though, I've seen this card 100 times, and for some reason today I'm seeing it as if she's placing the veil on her just before she's about to walk down the aisle. Lovely energy. Honeymoon for some of you. Stay optimistic about your love life and calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Here's another card there. And maybe with that reconciliation, you're calling someone back. And stay optimistic. So if you're having some difficulty, keep positive, keep the faith, because that will bring you your romance. Okay, interesting. Let's see what we get with our tarot cards. Angels want to speak to you, Saggies. Lots of energy. So you might be, there's so many of us that check in at various times, right? So some of this energy can resonate maybe just in the romance cards. It might not be in the tarot. You never know, and that's why the angels give me so many messages. Stay optimistic, reconciliation, calling in your soulmate, let your friends help you, and honeymoon. This is your energy. You're feeling like the Queen of Cups, very nurturing, mature, emotionally mature is what I'm saying, not mature. You could be mature, but that's not where I was going with it. It feels, confident and confident in your emotions and in your feelings, in your heart center, in the love that you have around you. It just feels calm, peaceful. It can also be, intuitive. Let's see what else we got. Also, if it's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer around you. Okay, let's see what else we get here. I don't know why they made me reshuffle, but they did, so we're going to go. Thank you, Spirit, Angels, Guides, for love notes for a beautiful, lovely Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, okay. 8 of Cups. Yeah, difficulty in walking on or leaving something behind. Thank you. But Spirit is saying, don't fret. Look at that beautiful Ace of Cups for you guys. Lovely. King of Swords, Archangel Michael is here. Woot woot. He is here. Also, this can be someone in an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Someone who works in uniform. Pilots can be first responders. Any number of occupations in that regard. Wow, I really feel like, this is what they told me, a breath of fresh air. This is the air element coming and feeding that fire that you have. Why? Because, yes, there's the Emperor. Yeah, look at you, Queen of Cups and the Emperor. Aries energy, right? We're in Aries season right now, and the Emperor is someone completely in control, command, very confident, successful person. And this is in your energy. So you are definitely, as I was feeling this kind of emotional maturity and contentment, which seems to be like the word that they keep giving me. I don't usually use that word, but for some reason it just feels like life is balanced, life is joyful, life is moving in the direction that you want it to go in. But in Aries season 1 or 2, you may be in this fire element. Let's see what those cards are surrounding it, because the Emperor can also be a little controlling, a little too much so, a little restrictive. Wow, you want to pop out there. Yeah, Tower. Ooh, okay. Are you not letting a situation occur? You're not walking away from something here? Tower wants to come in. Okay, Two of Swords making that decision. Making that decision. Again, air. It's the air. Like I felt like air, something with air. We'll get into the final outcome here. And we'll pull the cards. Thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, thank you. Ha! New beginning. So you have the Ace of Cups and now the Fool here with this King of Swords who's coming in to bring in such clarity, because here's where the only conflict that you have is in your own self allowing something to reconcile. If that is the case with our beautiful angel of reconciliation, being trapped, dissatisfied in some way, not allowing the changes to take place that are begging to take place, because the universe has this absolutely beautiful new cup of love. If this reconciliation is for you as a couple, if you're still stuck in this energy of whatever may have caused you guys to bicker or fight or separate, Spirit's saying, let it go. Let it go. Look at this beautiful ace that I'm offering you. This cup of love, of joy, of fulfillment, of satisfaction. Make the choice. Now, the Two of Swords card is a choice card. It is also one that, although these two are in the bed together, they're looking in separate directions. They're all on their phone doing their own thing. But you know what I notice about this? The Two of Swords is using your higher mind. Right? It's very much like the minor arcana version of a justice card. And it's normally seen with a blindfold. But in love, they're connected with their back, if you see this, even though they're looking in two different directions. And it might be a matter of communication with the phones, showing that with communication, being able to speak their truth, but also coming from a higher perspective, normally with the Two of Swords. Blinded, there's this tiny little blindfold on her. It's sort of like Justice with two swords is the card that I'm seeing right now. And one of the things that they just showed me, this used to drive me nuts. My daughter would do this. We would be at a dinner table out for family dinner in a restaurant, wherever, maybe it was a treat, we were out, and instead of talking to me, she would text me. She wouldn't say it, she would text it. And I'm seeing that picture now that the two of them are here. And while they're not physically talking to one another, they might be texting one another the conversation that they want to have, because they haven't come to the point where they can physically verbalize it. But it isn't, it's not Three of Swords. It isn't a Nine of Swords with pain or anything along those lines. It's just making the decision, receiving the Ace of Cups, choosing to allow your higher mind and heart to take place, because, you know, Archangel Michael coming through, the King of Swords, being clear and logical and thinking things through about what's the best for me, or a person who represents that with this Fool and this new beginning is such a gorgeous energy. You know, to be in this Cup and Emperor energy here, and to feel love and passion and that little fiery, you know, sensuality and sex appeal. I just feel like, you know, fire signs have a way of just like, you know, having swagger, right? A little bit of swagger is what I'm feeling. And this Fool and the Ace of Cups are all that newness coming in to bring that into you. Gorgeous. Because, yeah, and they just reminded me, with the Ace of Cups, King of Swords, the Fool making this decision, you're on it to a honeymoon for some of you. Whether it's in a new relationship or if it's in a couple situation, not only with the love, but also in feeling like you're starting over. Taking that second honeymoon, a little vacation, even if it's just a date night, whatever it might be for those that relates to. Singles, please. Spirit, angels, and God. Oh, gosh. Okay. Sorry, gang. That's like so many cards. Okay, thank you. We're going to pull some specific cards for our singles to add to this energy, and then we will pull for our couples, and then I will get to the oracles and give you any numbers that are resonating here. Oh, man, that's me. Sorry, gang. It's like 20 cards that just popped out. It's all that fire energy wanting to come through here. Spirit, single Saggies, please. April, love notes. Single Saggies, please. Only. Single Saggies only. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're there. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Look at you. You're over it. You're done. You're moving on. The battle's over. Battle is over. Now, when you see this card with the 5 of Wands, they're going at it. There is just such fire and everything happening here. So that's, to me, I feel like this is over and you have moved on. That is what you're leaving behind. If you've had that in the past, you're not going to allow that to, color or prohibit you from experiencing this cup of love and this new beginning. This 5 of Wands is the Tower and the 8 of Cups. And I feel like with the Fool here, you're really, there we go, thank you. You're letting it go. Yeah, see what I was saying about the 9 of Swords? This 9 of Swords, this trapped energy, this overthinking, this obsession, being unhappy, the battles, you know, the Tower is coming through. The Tower wants to come through, and the Tower is actually the Ace of Cups and the Fool wanting to bring you this new life. Let it. Let it. The Tower can be, as everyone's freaked out when they see the Tower is an aha moment, it's a plot twist. The Tower can be somebody walking up and planting a ring on your finger, change your life forever, or it can also be taking the ring off, we're done, we're moving, right? It changes your life forever either way. Same action, just depends on which way you're in your path. So the Tower gets a bad rap, but many times it can be an aha moment. It can be a joyous celebration. It can be the job that came out of the blue that someone came after and gave you. But in this case, it's this reconciliation with you didn't realize somebody was still in love with you, walked back in, changed your world. But if you're blocking blessings that the Tower brings, it may not feel like it, but honestly, the Tower is bringing blessings. Look at the blessings they want to bring. The Cup of Love and the Fool. Putting you back into your fire, emperor, kingly energy. All right, let's see if there's any other messages for our beautiful Saggy singles. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Saggies, dissatisfied with your life. Not sure if you want to build a foundation with this person in any way, shape, or form. That defensive posture with the woman standing, holding her arms over her partner who's sitting there looking at the phone, kind of sharing information. For some reason, in this card at this time with this reading, I'm reading it as dissatisfaction. In other times, it can be looking at, pentacles and fours, usually about building a foundation, because 4 is the center stone. It builds the foundation, the square. It can be miserly as well, right? Because the pentacles and 4, it can be like, I'm holding on to what I have. And it could feel like someone has been in your life that's not sharing their life as much as you would like them to share. And this 10 of Wands. So much fire energy. You're done. You're exhausted. You're moving on. Bye. This is overwork right here. Just passionate about it, but working too hard and not receiving it on the other side. That 10 becomes the 1, and that would become the Ace of Wands, which would be a gift of something that you're newly passionate about. You're leaving this behind. This is all you're leaving behind to get to your happy, what you're calling in, your manifestation, staying optimistic. Judgment. So here you go for our beautiful couples. Look at that. If you have been in a moment of any kind of tower moment and 8 of Cups where you've not been happy, Judgment is coming through to just shine on you, lift you out of the darkness, and pull you into this great state of grace. It can also be Archangel Gabriel, and also a higher ascension, higher mind, music. Communication through music can also be one of the messages there. But with here, I feel like whatever, in this 8 of Cups and the Tower moment, what you guys needed to release to get to your honeymoon state, you not only have the Ace of Cups, but Judgment shining on you, bringing you to that higher level of commitment. That's beautiful. Anything else for our coupled Saggies before I go to the oracles, please, Spirit? I can hear the oracles talking to me, so. Oh, I love this little card. Sorry, I'm freaking out. Look at how cute they are. That is just the cutest 2 of Cups I've ever seen. They're just so enthralled with one another. That is love. That is the relationship. That is the partnership. Yes, couples, look at you. And it's 20 and it's 2. I just want my grandparents to be like that. They're all past and deceased, but I would love to walk up on that kind of scene where everyone's just out on the porch enjoying a cup of tea. And here you go. High Priestess, mature, spiritual, higher mind energy. The pomegranates are here, which represent fertility, building new, sensuality. The High Priestess is really one of the smartest beings and energies here because she knows all, right? She knows all. It's like the Hierophant, but the Hierophant knows from a more controlling, archetypal, governmental sort of way. The High Priestess is tapped into all things that are abundant, birthing. It is almost like an empress with mind, right? Or with intuition. So when you see the pomegranates here, that's representing fertility. This could also mean you got a baby coming along here in our little couples. But if not, your relationship is benefiting from the pomegranate, from the fruit, from the sensuality. That is another gift of grace from the divine. And you're all in that higher mind knowing that you're heading in the right direction. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, let us quickly get to our oracles here. See what we have for our oracles. Thank you. Sagittarius. Yeah, I knew they were like, they jumped right out at me. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Turn on your heart light. Yes, that is, I think, a song that was out of the E.T. movie, but this is a time for you to remember when you're in this tower, this wand energy, the 8 of Cups, the trapped energy here. Remember when you felt love, when love was important to you. As you're calling in your soulmate, you must stay optimistic or you will just block your blessings, right? So And also when you're in this moment of any decision, if there's any conflict on the couple's side, remember you came together in the grace of love. Have faith and trust your faith in this situation. Number 12, have faith. Wow, that's a big message right there. It does fly with everything. Oh my gosh, I love this. True love. This love is once in a lifetime. Yay. Isn't that gorgeous? I know I get giddy when I see that Two of Cups, but remember, you are calling in a soulmate. You are reconciling. You are on a honeymoon. So if you're in a couple situation and this is a new beginning with this relationship, you have the gift of the Judgment, High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups here telling you this is true love. And in this energy for our singles, what you're calling in will be your true love. Beautiful. Okay, let me get to the numbers. These numbers, if you see them, they may bring you back to this reading. It may validate this reading is for you. Also, the angel spirit meanings of these numbers can give you deeper insight. So, the last 3 cards that were pulled, I'm not quite sure if you all notice it, but I'm going to bring it to your attention, obviously. High Priestess, number 2. Judgment, 2. Which is a 20, so it's going to reduce to a 2. 2 of Cups, 2, 2, 2. We are talking about partnership relationships here, and that is all clarified right there. And 2 of Swords, so now you have 4 2s, okay? Let's look here. We have, well, we have 10, and we have an ace, so we have 1, 1. We have faith is 3. True love is 30, so that's 3. 33. We have 4 and 4 with the Emperor and the 4 of Pentacles. This is a 7. Do we have any? I could have sworn. Oh no, that's a 9. Okay. So that is your number 3. Which 33 is the Ascended Master's number. Please check that out. The 4 2s, this is all about partnership here right now. You do have, I was going to say, wasn't there another 5? No. No, that was in a different reading. Okay. Wow. Yeah, 44. Repeating ones and the 4 2s. Gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. It's absolutely beautiful. All things coming to you. Allow. Tower is your friend right now because there's so much beauty and grace and love waiting for you. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.